We're hiding from the truth. Me, myself, and I, we're torn. We sail, we sink, we tread water without thinking. We might fail, we might fall, but the best part of it all is to start over, to be reborn, a new page, a new phase, a new masterpiece. Some songs that I write spill out of me all at once. And others are a mosaic of really random thoughts and words. Lyrics for Cleopatra, 2 skinny pages. Lyrics for Masterpiece. What I just read out to you from that book were the first random thoughts that would become the song Masterpiece. And I wrote that on October 6, 2016. And when I wrote down that last word, masterpiece, I knew I had something, because words were just spilling out, thoughts were going crazy, faster than my hand could write, and I hadn't felt that creative energy since writing Cleopatra, my last song, in 2013. It's funny, I guess you could say Masterpiece was born out of its own advice, because the entire song is about letting go of your past, letting go of your doubts, your fears, letting go of other people's opinions of you, just letting go of all of it, just really listening to what you want and diving in to create something really cool.
So I think you should do the...
Just hit... Okay. Let's plan that out.
Something beautiful and profound, unlimited, infinitive, and downtown. Take your time to make it good. Don't care about being misunderstood. Let go, believe that life will show and just breathe.
You see, in 2013, I was on a major high. I had just released Cleopatra, and after releasing that song, I went on a national tour across Canada, going all the way from Victoria, one side of Canada, to Halifax, the other side. We did 12 shows in 14 days. And I know that sounds crazy, but it was just so much fun. And it was an entire choreographed show with dancers and costumes and lights and a DJ. You know, I even had an Egyptian luxury decor company want to purchase the rights to use Cleopatra in their commercial, which would air in Egypt. And it was all just a dream come true. And when it was all over, I stopped writing. I didn't think I could top that. I didn't think I could top that experience. It was just an amazing experience. And I think deep down inside, I also was too afraid to try. You know, I didn't want to disappoint myself. I didn't want to disappoint others that were rooting for me. You know, I was on a major high, and instead of telling myself I could go higher, or instead of riding that wave, I completely self-sabotaged, and I retracted away from my music. It took me an embarrassing 3 years, 3 whole years, to start writing again. And there wasn't a day that went by where I didn't think about performing or singing or writing, because not working on my music, it was eating me alive. I realized that if I didn't stop trying to be perfect, then I would never write anything ever again. I would never create anything, good or bad, because that was what was paralyzing me. So instead of looking at things in terms of results, I had to shift my perspective and look at things in terms of progress, to create for the sake of creating. And that was when I started to write the first few lines of what would become the song Masterpiece. This song is cinematic. It's uplifting. It's reflective. It's the kind of song you lock into your headphones, just close your eyes, and melt into. I actually didn't finish writing the song until 2018, the day before I was going to go into studio to record it. In fact, I almost canceled that recording session because I didn't feel ready. I felt like I needed more time. There's that self-sabotage thing again, right? I remember sitting in the car. It was parked off to the side of the road, and I was all alone in the car. And stomach felt like it was in the throat. I felt like I needed to calm down, quiet down. I took a deep breath. And again, I was all alone in the car with these lyric papers all over my lap. And I heard something say, "Cheer up, babe. I got you." Weird thing to hear something say that, maybe it was just myself telling that, like consoling myself, or I don't know what it was, but I heard those words and I wrote them down. And then more words came. I heard, "Don't try to hide, 'cause what we need is usually right in front of our eyes." So I wrote that down. And then more words came after that. That was actually a full line that I ended up keeping in the song Masterpiece. And I managed to write the rest of the song because I had written the first half but didn't have the second half, and it was the day before recording. So in that moment, just everything just kind of fell into place. The pieces started to fall, and I finished writing the song that day. The point is, it's never going to be an easy straight line. You're gonna go left, right, forwards, backwards, diagonally, under. Many of us creatives struggle with this procrastination, self-doubt, and fear, and we're dealing with all of it alone. Most of us just see that perfect, polished end product, the album, the photo, the video posted online. But underneath that is a whole crazy roller coaster of a journey filled with highs and lows. But that's what makes your next creative project worth creating. We are the artists of our lives. So let's own that and make it a masterpiece while we're at it. That's what this song is about. And that's why it took 6 years to bring to life. But you know what? Some things are worth waiting for. And I can't wait for you to hear this.